Sensation back at you. I had to shrink my new tripod down to a level where you could see me. All right, hair's a little bit mess, been a busy day today. But I wanted to get this video out there because I don't know if you're like me and what I'm doing now, but I'm working on my little bitty Plex server. And the reason I'm working on it is because this is an unsupported computer that had Windows 11 on it, a Windows 11 version that was unsupported. So my Plex server literally had Windows 11 Pro 21H2 on it. That lost support a few months back, okay? So I started having these weird little issues with this computer. And what I mean by weird little issues is my Mozilla Firefox quit updating, my VPN wouldn't work anymore. And if you hit the update button on everything, it would just crash, right? And that's because my theory behind it is they weren't updating it for an unsupported operating system. So that leads me to this, Windows 10, as you know, and as we all know it. Windows 10 Home and Pro and Education versions are going to be coming to an end next week. That's right. 10.14, that's it. They're not going to be supported anymore unless you want to pay Microsoft for updates. Are there ways around it? Of course. You can put Windows 11 on unsupported hardware, but you're going to run into the problem I did with my poor little Plex server down here. And they're eventually, in a matter of months after they go to a new version of Windows 11, they're going to dump support for the old version. So then you'll get things happening where your web browser doesn't want to update or certain apps won't work anymore and so on. So what I'm here to show you today is what I'm going to do to fix my unsupported hardware. This is an HP ProDesk and I could easily put Linux on it, right? But why do that? Because there's a lot of people that are used to using Windows. So let's help these people out. And let's show them how they can stay on Windows. There is a version of Windows 10, and I'm gonna put it up here in the video. You'll see it right after this. There's a version of Windows 10 called Windows 10 IoT for Internet of Things, Enterprise 21H2. And that version of Windows 10 will get security updates from Microsoft and be supported until January 13th of 2032. That's right. So you don't have to worry about creating a Microsoft account. You don't have to worry about paying Microsoft. And I can show you how to activate it for right around $10 using my coupon code. So I'm actually installing that very same version of Windows 10 right here on my beloved little Plex server. So let me show you here. We'll get you down here where you can see a little bit. I got you kind of cranked up because I'm not a short feller by no means, but let's get in here a little bit. And if you look right there, you're going to see my beautiful little HP ProDesk. It's tiny, and yes, I should build a better Plex server, but this is what I've been using. It doesn't look bad by my TV in my living room because it's a tiny footprint, right? And I have my USB stick plugged in the front. And we are loading Windows 10. Internet of Things, IoT. I'm gonna get you around here so you can see it. We're gonna load Windows 10 on it real quick, and I'm gonna try to make this fast for you so we don't use up too much video. So, setup is starting, it says. Well, let's set up start right here. I'm gonna chair right behind the camera. We got plenty of battery left. Right here, we don't have a product key for this, so click I don't have product key. It's still gonna install. There's two different versions here. You're gonna see Enterprise LTSC. We want IoT Enterprise LTSC right here. The second option, we're gonna click next. We'll accept their licensing agreement. We'll click next to that. I'm going to do a custom install right here because I want to format my hard drive. So I'm going to start on the first partition, delete it. Second one, delete. This is how to completely format this drive. and erase it. So we're going to delete all these partitions right here. Okay, and we're going to have 238.5 gigabytes free on our hard drive. I actually use external hard drive on this, so the only thing really on this is the app, is the Windows install and the apps that I use, like the Plex server and stuff. All the storage and stuff for the Plex server is on the external hard drive, so we don't worry about any of that. So we are going to go into the installation part of our Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC21H2. And we're going to get it installed on our little HP ProDesk. And then on the rest of the video, I'm going to do it on my other computer, where I'm going to show you how you can activate this for as little as $10 USD. That's right. Right here on SimSation. So if your Windows 10 is abruptly coming to an end on October 14th, no worries. We'll get you supported until January 13th, 2032. You heard it here on SimStation. Yes, you can install the unsupported versions of Windows 11. They might be supported when you install it, but I assure you, when they come out with a new version, it won't be long before that old version loses the support. And I know firsthand from my poor Windows 11 21H2, Windows 11 Pro 21H2 that I had on this little ProDesk, that when those versions go unsupported, they don't work very good no more. Your apps won't update. Your Plex won't work right. That's right. I couldn't even sign into my Plex server on Mozilla no more. You believe that? That's where it ran into an issue, and I'm a married man, and my wife likes her TV. Nope, I'm a married man. Well, we gotta jack you back up here now. You got a little too short on me. I'm a married man, and my wife loves her TV. So part of loving that TV is our beloved Plex server right here. So I am redoing the Plex server, and we're gonna get it back online after I get the install done. But I wanted to show you this because this is what I'm going to do with my old unsupported hardware that I need to keep Windows on for different apps and stuff that I might be using. Or because I just don't want to switch to something I don't know, right? Maybe you don't understand Linux and you don't know it and you don't want to make that switch, and you've been using Windows 10 now for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, right? You don't have to leave it. Stay with it. Download Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC 21H2. Download it today. Don't wait, just download it today. Install it on your PC, and then use my link that I'm going to show you in the next video. Well, it'll be in this video, but obviously I might be in different clothes and look a little different. My hair might be combed. We can't promise anything there. But I'm going to get this installed, and after I get it installed, I'm going to cut you back on. And then I'm going to show you how to finish it off with a activation code that'll keep it permanently activated, and you too can enjoy Windows 10 until January 13th of 2032 right here on SimSation. It's not the end of Windows 10. This is how you extend it. Thank you for tuning in. And I guess we've got it installed, right? We've got it installed, and so we're going to pretend like it's installed, and then I'm going to show you how to activate it right here on SimStation. All right, so you need help creating your USB for your Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC21H2. Well, I'm going to show you the first thing you need to do. Open you up a Google or a Chrome page, or I don't know, an Edge page, whichever browser you use. I want you to type this in, Rufus. And this is how we're going to create your USB right here. Go to Rufus, download it. Right there off the download. Once you get it downloaded and you open it up, it's going to look just like this here. I thought I had it open, but we'll reopen it. It's going to look just like this right here in the middle of your screen. I want you to get at least a 16 gig USB stick and pop it in your computer. And if you look under devices, it's going to pick mine right up. This one has Zorn OS on it. We're just going to overwrite on top of it, okay? So the next thing you need to do is figure out if your BIOS is UEFI or if it's a legacy BIOS. And you can find that out in your BIOS settings. So if you hit the delete key when you turn your computer on, or the F2 key, that'll likely get you into the BIOS, and you can see if it'll boot UEFI devices. I know that most of mine will. I do have some older legacies, but if yours was built from about 2014 up, it's probably most definitely going to have UEFI on it. So we're just going to choose UEFI. Right now, I've got my Windows 10, and I'll put a link in for you, but this is how I find it. I just type in Windows 10 IoT Enterprise 21H2 archive, and we're going to get this from Internet Archive. So we're going to go right here, and when it opens up, we're going to go to ISO image and click it, and we're going to download that image. So it's going to take you a little longer to download because it is, 4.5 gigabytes. So now that you got that in Rufus downloaded, you downloaded your image for that. I moved mine to my desktop so it's easy to find. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to select an image, I guess. I'll press the select button. Take me to my desktop right here, and I'm going to scroll down, and I got a lot of stuff on mine, but here's what we're looking for. EN-US Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC 21H2. So we're going to open that up. And as you can see, I've got the Windows 10 opened up in here on my 16 gig USB. I'm using a UEFI BIOS, so I'm going to use GPT. If you know that you have a legacy BIOS, then you can go to MBR. And then that's going to move it over for you automatically. I'm doing mine on GPT on a UEFI. And you can see we got everything done right there. The status is ready, so I'm just going to click Start. It's going to give me some options here where I can customize a local account with username gamer. I don't want to do that. Set regional options to the same values. I don't need to do that. So I'm going to leave the last two checked for the BitLocker and the data collection. We're going to click OK. And then this is going to tell me and warn me that all device on the Zorin OS 17 Pro 64 gigs 64-bit 16 gig will be destroyed. I know that, so I'm just going to click OK on that, and our Rufus is going to go writing. SimStation here. Are you like me? Do you build PCs to flip? Or maybe you just build them for yourself, for your own personal use or gaming? Or streaming even, whatever you use your computer for, that's right. Well, the one thing we can't stand is that annoying message in the bottom right-hand corner that tells us to activate our Windows product. That's right. So if you want to get rid of that message like I do, because you certainly don't want to send one out the door to one of your customers having that annoying message in the corner, I want you to follow me. Use one of the links down in the description below on this video, and it's going to take you right here to keysfan.com, and you can apply my coupon code SSA50, and that's going to save you 50% on your Microsoft Windows installs. And if you're wanting to install Microsoft Office, no better time to do it than today, because with coupon code SSA62, you can save 62% today on your Microsoft Office activation. That's right, keysfan.com. Click the link in the description below to start saving 50% on your Microsoft Windows and 62% on your Microsoft Office products. Thank you to KeysFan. Now back to your regular scheduled video. So we got our graphics drivers. I'm just going to go to settings right here. I'm going to go down here to update and security. And if I'm going too fast, let me back it up. So the first thing I'm going to do is right click here, and I'm going to scroll up to settings right here. I'm going to scroll down all the way down to update and security at the bottom left. Double click it. And what I want to look for, this is doing updates on its own right here, but I'm going to look for activation, which is right here in the left column. And as you can see, my Windows is activated with a digital license, but what you want to do is go update product key and click change product key right here. You're going to put the copy and paste the key code that you got from following the link I sent you to right in here and click next, and you're going to be activated. That's all you have to do. Now, a couple of more things that you might want to do. On your Windows 10, if you notice there's nothing on this taskbar, it is blank. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up Microsoft Edge, because I want to right click it and I want to pin that to my taskbar. Just for now, I'll put a different one on it, and you can put whatever browser you choose on it. The next thing you want to do is actually left click this, go to Windows System, go to your File Explorer. That's going to be your desktop downloads, documents, and pictures. I like to right click that and also pin it to the taskbar. So the only other thing that this is truly missing is going to be the Windows Store. That's right, the Microsoft Store is not on here. So if you use that for apps and stuff, which I do use it for a few things, you can do a couple of things. We want to download it. So what I'm going to do is type in Microsoft, if I can spell right, Microsoft Store download. So we'll click that. And usually what I do, well, I mean, we'll try to download it and install it right off Microsoft's website. It says download and install Microsoft Storage, so does that work? I don't know. SimStation hasn't tried it yet, but it doesn't appear to be working yet. So what I'll usually do is go to GitHub. If we can find it on the GitHub, we might have to type GitHub in, so I don't have to search, 50 or 60,000 different links. So let's just do that. We'll just search GitHub on Windows 10, because that's what we got here. Add Microsoft Store, and that's actually just for ours. So what I usually do here, that's the CMD right there. I actually try to look for the downloads. Okay. Well, let's click download right here and see what it does. That's the master zip file. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to download this right here. And what I did was just went to GitHub. It's called Mega Carlash LTSC Add Microsoft Store 2021. And that's what we have. We have Enterprise LTSC. So now that we have that downloaded, I'm just going to close this out. I'm going to go to our File Explorer and to our downloads here. And I'm going to double click this. But if you see this, it's a zip file. So let's go ahead and extract all the files here. So let's just do extract all. And it's going to put them right in the same folder. So right in our download, and it opened it up right here. Now if you see this add store, I want you to highlight it, right click it, and run it as administrator. That's all you need to do. That's going to run it through word command right there, and it's going to go through and add the Microsoft Store. And once you get the store added, the only two things you need to do. Number one is open the store up, and you're going to find it down here in your applications on the bottom left hand of the screen. And once you open the store up and it's down here on the taskbar, right click it and pin it to your taskbar. So it's right there. And then the store's going to update once it opens up, and then you can sign in and do whatever you want, or do like I do and not sign in and just download the apps that I need out of the store. It's that simple. And I showed it to you right here on SimStation. This is going to go through and install the store. But now you have an activated, you literally followed my instructions, okay? And we're going to zoom you right back up here. I got a little hand crank on my thing, so there you go. So you literally followed my link and got your Windows activated, right? Your Windows 10 installed, activated. Now you got the Microsoft Store on it. I'm going to go ahead and close these files out. and I'm going to find my Microsoft Store and open it up, and it's going to update for me. And I'm going to right click it and I'm going to pin it to my taskbar just like that. So we're going to do the update now on it. So that's going to do it for the short SimSation video. Well, it's kind of short, I guess, but short enough, right? On how to install Windows 10 IoT Enterprise 21H2. Get it activated for around $10 using the coupon code in the ad that I put in there, which is SSA50. The SS is for SimSation. That's right. So now you know how to do it, and you're supported until January 13th of 2032. And if you don't believe me, you can simply Google search Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC 21H2 end of life, and you can go right to the Microsoft site and verify it yourself. I may even put a link in the description for it. That's going to do it for the video. This is one I've been waiting to do because we're getting closer. I mean, getting real close to the end of support for Windows 10. So if you want to stay on Windows 10, you don't want to mess with putting Windows 11 on unsupported hardware, where in 6 months, that version might not be supported no more, and then you got to upgrade to a different version, and you'll have to do that manually. It won't do it on its own. So if you, let's say that you download and install Windows 11 Pro 24H2, okay? Well, I think they're on 25H2 now. I'd have to check it, but if they're on 25H2, 24H2 probably won't be supported in 3 or 4 months from now. So I want you to keep that in mind. Once it's not supported, you will have to reinstall the new version of Windows. It will not update on its own. I promise you, if it's on unsupported hardware, it will not update to the new version. I have had many of these machines with the unsupported Windows 11, and I know exactly what I'm talking about right here at SimStation. But this way, you can stay on Windows 10 and you can stick it to the man. Don't take that literal, but you can. It'll give you a good way to stay on it for, under $20, right? And it's activated and it's updating regular for free until 2032. You're getting your security updates. All your apps and stuff are going to work. You learned it here on SimStation. I did a video on this months ago, but we're so close to the end of Microsoft Windows 10 support that I wanted to drop this video right here. Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'm always going to keep you updated on any changes that I find out there and what workaround that we can do. Thank you. It's been another fun SimSation video.